bitch if you still in doubt. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Nisa, and you're watching today's episode of Daily Dose of Nisa. So yeah, in today's video, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about a few little like guides and advice if you're going into college. I just finished my first year of college and I feel very knowledgeable, and you know, this is just some like big sister advice to like anybody going into college, anybody who's about to, like, this is for the seniors going into college, basically, the what to do and the what not to do. This is like your basic guide. This is free game. Like, this is literally free game, me telling you everything you need to know before you get there. Like, everything you need to know before you get there, what to bring, what not to bring, what to do. Like, if you don't watch this video before going, it's just like, why would you not watch this video before going? Exactly. But I hope y'all can see me and my head not chopped up or nothing like that. I feel like I'm like squatting down because the way the camera is set up. Feel like my little bow. I know it's like a trendy style now or whatever, but yeah, that's not the point. And I'm super hungry because I didn't eat nothing all day, so we got some. Yeah, if y'all know me, y'all know this is one of my favorite things to eat, one of my favorite places, all that. So I'm gonna be eating while giving y'all some advice. So yeah, and I got my little water. This not Stanley, this 5 Below, so don't do too much. But yeah, let's get straight. I'm gonna set my food up and then we're gonna get straight into the topics. We're not being around the bush, none of it. So while I set my food up, make sure y'all press that like button, because this is free game. This is the hidden gems that you need to know. Like, you want to know this. You want to, like, come on now. This stuff, like, I wish somebody would have told me. Like, you know, this gonna help you. This really is gonna help you. So leave a like. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because I'm gonna be posting more college related content, especially when school start back up. More content. And yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure that your post notification bell is on so that you don't miss any of the videos that's coming up. Let me show y'all what I got. This is the Cajun corn. And then I got the boneless meal deal. So you get 20 boneless and then a side and then two sauces. So that's what I got. I got the corn because I'm not really a fan of their fries. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not a super fan of their fries, so I get corn all the time. And then I got lemon pepper. I got, this is the hot honey rub, and then this is the barbecue. So those are the 3 flavors I got. So yeah, let's get straight into this discussion, because this is the real tea that you need to know if you're heading into college. And I feel like this is stuff that I would have wanted to know, so why not share with y'all? Let me get my notes out, because I wrote down some notes so I don't forget nothing, because these are very important. One of the first things you need to realize is that this is not high school. And by that, I'm not talking about like what your teachers used to say when they used to be like, oh, that's not gonna fly by in high school, that's not gonna fly by in college. Because it most definitely will. It most definitely will. Most professors, they don't care. They still getting paid regardless, so they really don't care. You pay them to be there, which is why you don't want to treat it like high school, because high school you're not paying to be there unless you went to like a private high school or something like that. But college, you're paying to be there, so you need to make sure you're getting the most of your money. Like, what I mean by that is, don't fall into the habit of not going to classes and stuff like that, because you got to remember, at the end of the day, you're paying for that. And like, when you need help, go to the professors, because most of the time they want to help you, but most people be scared to ask them. But it's like, that's literally what you're paying them to do. So that also goes hand in hand with utilizing your resources. There are so many resources on campus that most of the time you're the one paying for it. Like, most of the time those resources are already included into your tuition anyway. So like the school gym, school cafeteria, school counseling, school tutors, school, like, utilize your resources. I know we have like a therapy thing at our school. Utilize your resources, because 9 times out of 10 they'll come out of your tuition anyway. So yeah, join like clubs and like join lots of clubs and sports teams and things like that, because it helps you meet new people. Also, you get more involved within your campus, which is also a good thing, and it looks good on your resume in post-graduation. And it also gives you something to do, because you don't want to stay cooped up in your room all the time, or just study. It's important to study, don't get me wrong. You have to study. Like, you have to study for your stuff. It's not like you could just pass without studying. You need to study. But if you just study, stay in your room, stay in your room, stay to yourself, you're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna burn yourself out to the point where it's gonna be so hard for you to recover. It's gonna be too hard for you to recover. So therefore, my biggest thing is just, you know, my biggest thing would really to be just join as much activities as you can around campus. Go to the involvement fair. I know most schools have one at the beginning of the school year. Go to your involvement fair and get involved. Yeah. With saying that, you can meet a lot of new people, and you want to make friends. You want to make connections, you know. It's very important to make connections. It's super important to make connections within your campus, but you don't know, especially with your professors and things like that, people you meet at those club meetings and stuff like that. Like, there's people who I've made connections with on campus that have helped me to get internships, future jobs, want to work with me in the future, just because from making those connections. Like, it's not about what you know, sometimes it's more about who you know, because those people, you know, you never know. So making friends also can't hurt, but don't be surprised when that, like, don't be surprised, because friends come and go. Friends really come and go. Like, don't be surprised. I say find a couple people who you match interests with and stuff like that. Also find friends within your classrooms, even if they just your mutual classmates or whatever like that, so y'all can work together on assignments, study together for tests, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It never hurts to have a friend that's in your class, so that y'all can help each other out too. Nobody said this was easy. Nobody said this was easy, because one thing about it, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. At all. So that freshman group chat that y'all make in the beginning of the school year, where y'all trying to find friends, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last. And I mean that to say, no shade or disrespect to anybody who, like, you know, was in my freshman group chat or whatever, but I'm just saying, it never lasts. It never lasts, and it's not going to last. Everybody ends up going their own separate ways, and then the group chat, just one day, is just going to become dead. So I promise you, within like the next month of having it, I promise you, it'll start dying slowly, 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 and then it'll just be dead. You do not need to go to every single party. You do not need to go. Let me say this. You do not need to go to every single party. It's the same music, same people, same party. Just a different title, different theme, but it don't matter. You do not need to be going to every single party. It's not necessary, and it's just very unnecessary. You do not need to go. Dreams and nightmares is still going to be there waiting for you when you go back. Make sure that schoolwork is done before you go to that party. But it's also cool to go out every here and there. Just don't go to every single party, because that's OD. Like, you do not need to go to every single party. It's the same thing. You do not need to go to every single party. Also goes hand in hand with the whole peer pressure topic. We are all grown adults in college. We're all responsible for our own beings, and we all have the right to make our own decisions. You should not be getting peer pressure into doing anything that you don't want to do. That goes with anything. That goes for anything. Like, you need to consent to everything you do, and you should not be getting peer pressure, no matter how you want to be down, you want to be cool, you want to fit in, you want to make friends. No. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. Now I want to talk about some of the stuff that you need for your room. Like, when you're moving in, don't bring all those clothes. Do not bring all those clothes. Do not bring all those clothes. You don't need them. Most of the time when you're going into school, it's more warm, you know, only bring clothes that you know you're going to wear. If you didn't wear it at home, why are you bringing it? Why are you bringing it? And then also, when you're at college, you end up getting more stuff anyway. So it's like, why are you bringing clothes that you know you don't even wear at home here? So it's just taking up more space. Like, I promise you, you need some comfortable clothes, some workout clothes, some business casual clothes, some going out clothes, and your everyday essential basics. Besides that, you know, yeah. And for shoes, you know, your sneakers, comfortable shoes to be walking around campus, business casual shoes for mock interviews, job career fairs and stuff like that. Boots for the winter time, Crocs, you know, your simple basic shoes. You don't need to bring like 30 pairs of shoes. That's unnecessary. Where is it going to go? You have to remember the space you're in and the space you have to share, and like, there's not that much space. Even if, because I was in a suite and still it was not that much space. So yeah, I definitely was one of those people who overpacked. And also, you only need, like, you can bring some hoodies, but you only need like one good thick jacket for when the winter time comes, because you don't need all that. Like, because like, once again, it's only so much space. Where is it all gonna go? So make sure to be aware of overpacking, because you have to be aware of your space. Also, bring, like, make sure you have enough storage containers and things like that for when you're moving in. It makes packing a lot more easier to just put it back in the container it came in and stuff like that. Another thing you want for your room, another thing you want to have for your room is a mattress topper. You want a mattress topper because those beds are not comfortable. Those little twin XLs, be filled with rocks. For real, that's how they feel. Rocks and bricks. They're not comfortable. Make sure you get a mattress pad. Make sure you get a mattress pad that's thick enough, and you know, try to lean towards the more memory foam, gel, stuff like that. Just go on Amazon. I'm sure a whole bunch will pop up. The more expensive ones are more comfortable, obviously. You just really got to invest in your own comfort, but don't break the bank. Any over $100 is crazy. I would say around the like $60 range would be like a more affordable one, because I remember I thought I was just going to get away with not buying one. Baby, my back was hurting. Baby, my back was hurting until I got that memory pad. And yeah, I could not take it. I had to get the memory pad because I literally felt like my back was hurting so bad from the bed. But literally, yeah, get that memory pad. Establish boundaries with your roommates, because you are still going to be living with those people, so you want to make sure you have clear rules, clear boundaries. Like, oh, don't, like, whatever rules y'all set should be the rules. Like, who's going to take out the trash, who's going to wash the dishes this day, clean like the bathroom, da da da. You know, make sure you establish those boundaries ahead of time, so y'all all have a clear viewpoint of what's going on. What else? I would say get to know your roommates, because you are going to be living with them for quite some time, so get to know them. You don't have to be best friends, but it helps when y'all are, you know, cool. Oh yeah, another thing, that senior do not want you, don't want anything to do with you. You're basically being played. I don't care how in love you think you are with that senior. No, he don't want you. He's playing with you. Because once they leave and go on to live their lives, the whole time they probably got somebody at home. Therefore, don't take nobody serious in college. I know they be like, oh, sweethearts, da 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 da, college, high school sweethearts, da da da, whatever the case is. Don't date nobody from your school, because things just tend to get very messy. And usually, most times, 9 times out of 10, you would think the girls is the messiest ones. The boys be the messiest ones. And don't let nobody know, because let somebody know. Like, I remember we had this one boy in the dorms who everybody know was messing with everybody. 9 times out of 10, you think that boy is yours, and he coming out of so-and-so room in the middle of the night. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy to me. Personally, that was never me, and I was never in that situation, so I am glad for that, because that's messy and that's too much, and you do not need to be putting yourself in that type of situation or going through that type of stuff when you're not there for that. You're not there for that. That's another thing. Y'all need to remember why y'all there. Why y'all there? It's not free. Like, y'all need to remember why you're there. And it's not to be no man. It's not to be with no man. It's not to be like none of that. Like, no, y'all need to remember why you're there in the first place. You know, like the textbooks and like the supplies you need for the class can get really expensive. I know most school libraries carry the textbooks that you need, and you might be able to rent them for cheaper at your school. But also check with your professor to see if you even need the books. So I would say don't buy the books before class starts. Wait until class, like wait until you go to the class and actually have syllabus day. Like the first like week is like syllabus week. So once you go into the class and like sit with the professor and like see how the class goes by, like once you sit in the class, see, like ask and see if you actually need that that textbook or whatever it is designed for that class before you sit there and purchase it, because you might buy something that you don't even need. Like I remember I bought a $95 book and I didn't even need it. Didn't even use it once in the class. Therefore, in order to save your money, just wait and find out if you actually need it. Just wait and find out if you actually need it, because you might not. You might not actually need it. You know you're gonna fail class. Well, if you know the class is not working out and it's coming towards the end of the semester, don't fail that class. Just drop it. Just drop it. Because a F on your transcript is way worse than a W, because you're gonna get a W for dropping the class and that does not go against your GPA, but the F is gonna make your GPA go down. And as a freshman, you want to start with your GPA to the highest it can get, because you know the classes is going to get harder and harder and harder. So you want to start your GPA as high as you can get it, because it's going to be very hard to try to, you know, bring it back up. It's going to be hard to try to bring it back up. Also, I know it's hard to decide what you want to do for the rest of your whole life. That's a very big decision. Some people don't understand how big of a decision that is. So it's okay if you don't know what you're doing right now, but you need to figure it out. That's why also like having a minor and like it also like having so many classes and stuff like that helps you decide, helps you to determine what you actually want to do. So yeah, so I would say figure out what you want to do before you just take pointless classes. Like you can always take your prereqs or whatever, but figure out what you want to do. Like I feel like your freshman year should be your discovery year. Figure out what you actually want to do, what you're passionate about, find out what you like to do and what you like. Is this something that will help you in the future? Is this something that will help make you money in the future? Basically, talk about freshman 15. Freshman 15, girl, I will tell you, I was a victim of freshman 15. People thought I had freshman 20 by the way I blew up, and that's because of eating out a lot. Eating out, I don't know why, but like eating out a lot when I had a whole kitchen. I could have been cooking, but yet eating out a lot. Don't do that. Try to find like, go to the grocery store and like meal prep out. Like I started doing that towards the end, like meal prepping out my, like what I'm gonna eat and things like that. So that kind of helped a lot. Also not ordering out as much. I know it can be tempting when you got all this work to do and you don't feel like making nothing, but yeah. But also treat yourself. Like that's kind of what it was. I was treating myself a lot. Yeah, but it's still important to treat yourself, but just don't do it all the time, because then it's not a treat, it's just, you know. But yeah, what else I want to talk about? The drama. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. It's not worth it, because at the end of the day, you can't fight nobody. You cannot fight nobody in college. You wasting your money and you gonna get kicked out. The drama, don't do it. It's not worth it, especially over no boy. Don't do it. It's not worth it. For two, let people think what they want to think. Unless you want to clear something up, let people think whatever they want to think. Like half the time it just be words. Girls are petty. A lot of things happen. Let it go. It's not that serious. Let it go. Like at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, friends come, friends go. You want to make new friends next year when the next incoming class comes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like also make friends with the upperclassmen, because I have a lot of upperclassmen friends who give me great advice. Like I would say, get the advice that you need, because you know they're here to help you as well, because they've lived through it. They've been in your shoes. They only trying to help you. They're only trying to help you, unless they give you bad advice about like peer pressure you and stuff like that, then don't listen to that. Like, get away, get help, campus police, all that. But besides that, they won't, most of the time they won't steer you in the wrong direction. They're just trying to graduate, and they've been in your shoes, so they know like they know what to expect. They'll help you to understand what to expect, what's coming up. Like, even one of my upperclassmen friends, they helped me more than my advisor could help me. Like, still important to talk to your advisor, but like, they helped me understand stuff that my advisor couldn't help me understand. And like, also to like, they even helped me pick out my classes, because they knew what class, they were in the same major as me, so they also knew what classes to take and what not to take, because you don't want to be taking some pointless classes that you don't even need, for real. That's a waste of money and time. So yeah, I would say some things to bring with you for college, like back to like the dorm room situation, like some things that you want to bring with you. I said the mattress foam, the mattress topper. Don't bring all those decorative pillows, because you don't need them. Don't bring all those decorative pillows. You do not need them. You do not need them. Bring like 2 or 3 good pillows and you're straight. You do not need all those decorative pillows. A throw blanket is nice. You know, a throw blanket is nice. We had like our building like was very like ventilated, so it was always cold in there, but I know not everyone has that luxury. So because we had luxury apartments, but not everybody has that luxury, so therefore I would say bring like a little fan, or when it gets cold, bring like a little heater and something like that if you're allowed to, because I know not everybody's allowed to bring those things. But yeah, also food wise, bring an air fryer. I know you're allowed to bring an air fryer, and that can be very convenient when you need food, like when you need to eat. So very convenient if you don't have like an oven or don't want to microwave something. So yeah, very convenient. Also lots of hangers. Honestly, you can get a shoe rack, but get a small one so it's not taking up too much space. You would have like organizers. You want organizers so you can put like your things so they're not all over the place. You just want to put, if you want to be more organized, set out, get a calendar. Get a calendar so you can plan out like what you do if you want to succeed in college. Get a calendar and list out all your assignments. Literally list out every single assignment, and list out all your assignments, and list out all your dates when you have quizzes and tests, exams, finals, all that. List it out so it's never a surprise. You know what's coming up, you know what to do, you know what you have to do, you know what you've already done, like just, and then you just cross it off. It's like a checklist, and it's also like a reminder of everything that you need to get done. So that helped me stay on top of things, and I feel like it definitely helps too. It definitely helps. So yeah, I like the dry erase ones, so because then I like write like little notes and stuff like that. As far as like school supplies, I would say, like, you know, the debate between iPad or MacBook, I would say get any computer. Honestly, get any computer that suits you, that is in your budget range and that suits you. I do have a MacBook, but like I said, any computer is fine, as long as you can take your notes and record your lectures and do all your assignments on it. It doesn't really matter. iPads are good for taking notes, but I still use regular pen and paper. I feel like it helps me more than that. So yeah, that's what I'll say. What other things should you bring to college? I would say, oh, those bowls that y'all have from Target, you only need like one bowl, one like you. I would say just get plastic stuff for real, cause you're busy. You don't want to be sitting here doing all this. Like, just get plastic stuff. And Also, be mindful of your roommates. Don't be a dirty person, because like, I'm not like, that's kind of weird. That's not rude, but it's just like, be mindful that you're not the only one there. Be mindful that like, you're living in a space with other people, so you need to respect them, and you know, be respectful of their things and their, you know, just be respectful. Basically, treat others how you want to be treated. I feel like I covered a lot in this video. I feel like that's all I can think of at the moment. That's all I can really think of at this exact moment. Also, when decorating your room, because this was such a big thing that happened at my school last year. When decorating your room, I know you want to make it homey. I know you want to make it homey and cute and all that stuff. But that wallpaper that y'all be putting on that wall, and those little things, all that stuff y'all be sticking on the wall, command strips, all that. Every single person who I know who has had like things stuck up on the wall and the wallpaper, it damaged the wall severely. Like, you're gonna get charged, and then you have people running left and right to try to go to Home Depot and try to fix it up real quick. You're gonna get charged. You're gonna get charged. Therefore, just avoid it. Like, get little like hooks or like little things that's not gonna damage the wall. Do not do the whole wallpaper thing and like try to put so many things on the wall that you know is gonna rip off, because remember, at the end of the day, you still gonna have to take that stuff back off, and you don't want to get charged for that, because they will charge you for that. For anything, they will charge you. So that's also, in the beginning of the year, they ask you to fill out this thing. Never put great. Never say that the room is in perfect condition, because at the end, when they check that room, they're gonna expect that same perfect condition, and you will get charged no matter what. So always put like fair or okay, because you don't want to get charged. You're trying to save money. You don't want to get charged for extra fees and damages that could be avoided. Yeah. But also a headboard. Some colleges come with that, but most don't. I feel like a headboard is unnecessary and it's a waste of money, and most people at the end of their freshman year end up selling it anyway because they don't want to take it back home. So therefore, it's very unnecessary. It's a very unnecessary purchase, and you don't need it. Just get one of those like reading pillows. You know, those big pillows that you could like put in your bag, and it's like a sitting pillow, and like, yeah, get one of those big pillows and you'll be okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips and advice. This is just my little advice, my little 2 cents of what I had to say about like my advice for people going to college. Yeah, this is just based off of my freshman experience and things. I know there's probably more things that I didn't cover, but this is just like some of the stuff that I remember to talk about. If you want a second part to this, like if I can come up with any other more advice and things based off of what happened for me, I'll let y'all know. I mean, y'all can let me know if y'all want a part 2 or whatever, or if y'all like these type of videos, these sit down videos or eating videos or anything like that. Comment down below what you thought about this video, if this advice helped you, if you want to take this advice, I don't know, like just comment down below what your favorite piece of advice from this video was, or if you want more videos like this or whatever like that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure that your post notification bell is on so that you never miss a video when I upload, period. That's it for this episode. See y'all in the next episode of Daily Dose of Nisa. Bye.